A few weeks ago, I built my new PC. If you want to check out how I put it together and what parts I used, check out my channel for that video. In this video, I'm going to go over the Harry Potter theme and the decisions I made for it. Probably the most important thing to decide when making a themed PC is your PC case. For me, there were two important features. First, this is going to be a workstation computer, so I still need to have good cooling performance. And second, I came across these fangirls on Thingiverse that I really wanted to add to the build. I did a lot of research on cases. The best looking ones had tempered glass on the front panel. While these looked amazing, the cooling performance on most of these cases was usually an issue. Other cases I saw had some clearance issues for the fan grills, or you could see the fan mounting points in the way of the fan, which would kind of ruin the aesthetic. I decided to go with the Lee & Land Cool 2 Mesh RGB. It was always near the top of the reviews for cooling performance, and the fans had the look that I wanted. The most important thing about these RGB fans versus some of the other fans I researched is that the RGB is through the entire fan. Other fans I saw have a black center, which would kind of ruin the effect of the fan grills. Instead of ordering these fan grills online, I decided to make them myself. My wife had just bought me an SLA 3D printer for Christmas, and these were going to be my very first prints on it. For deciding what silhouettes to print, I had to make sure I chose a design that would look cool but not hinder the airflow of the PC too much. So for my top fan, I decided to go with the iconic shot of the three brothers meeting death for the first time. For the middle fan, I was originally going to go with the Deathly Hallows symbol, but I came across this modified version online and I really liked it, so I went with that instead. For the last one, I was debating between a silhouette of Hogwarts or a platform 9 3/4 sign. I ended up going with Hogwarts, but this one does hinder the cooling performance more than I would like. So to solve this issue, I added another intake fan on the bottom of the case. Moving on to the inside of the case, I knew I wanted to have Harry Potter and Lord Voldemort fighting each other. So I found some figures online on Amazon and ordered them. I was originally going to have their wands connected by EL wire and then 3D print a part to make it look like their spells were hitting. But when I got my hands on my graphics card, I realized I could make a similar effect with the RGB lights on the card. So I decided to go with that simpler idea. I did run into a slight problem with Harry and Voldemort. The base that they were on was too large and was running into some of the screws. The base also made them too tall, so their wands didn't line up with the RGB on the graphics card. So I removed their bases and then super glued them to the removable parts of the bottom of the PC. Now that the bases are gone, everything lines up properly. I also decided to add some RGB strips to the front and the back of the PC to give a little bit more of a lighting effect. On Harry's side, I have it breathing green, and on Voldemort's side, breathing red. The last decoration on the inside of the PC is the Expelliarmus sticker. I purchased a GPU anti-sag bracket off of Amazon, and the company's logo was right in front. So I printed the Expelliarmus and glued it over the logo to cover it up. Moving to the back of the PC, the Lee & has some really cool cable covers that I wanted to take advantage of. So I purchased some vintage looking paper on Amazon, and on one side I decided to have the entire script of the Deathly Hallows told by Emma Watson from Deathly Hallows Part 1. And on the other cable cover, I put Marauder's map. To attach them, I used some glue sticks and glued them very well to the cable covers. And I made sure to wrap the paper around the edges to give it a clean look. Now the last decorations weren't done to the PC case, but the computer itself. I made sure to change the background to a Harry Potter theme, and I also made the sounds on my computer Harry Potter themed as well. Most of them were easy, such as plugging in a USB, unplugging a USB,
Expelliarmus,
or an alert. But it was difficult to get startup, login, and logoff changed. So after some research, I found and installed a program that allowed me to change startup and log off with ease. So now, when I turn my computer on, I hear
I solemnly swear that I'm up to no good.
And when I log off,
Mischief managed.
I also did this to my wife's new laptop. She wanted hers to be Dobby themed. So for her startup is
Harry Potter. Such an honor it is.
plugging in a USB,
Master has given Dobby a sock.
unplugging a USB, and then her personal favorite, her log off.
Dobby is free.
That is it for this video. If you enjoy content like this, give us a like and subscribe, and let me know what your favorite feature of the Harry Potter case is by commenting down below. See you in the next video.